All right, imagine this for a second. You sit down to study. You open your book. 5 minutes later, you somehow know everything about ancient aliens, a celebrity breakup, and why your phone battery dies so fast. Except the thing you actually needed to study. Sound familiar? Yeah, been there. Let's fix that. Today, I'm sharing psychological study hacks that don't feel like torture, don't require waking up at 5 a.m., and definitely don't involve staring at a wall while chanting affirmations. These are brain tricks backed by psychology. And yes, they actually work on real humans, not just productivity gurus on the internet. Let's start with something shocking. Your brain hates studying. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is wired to save energy. Studying feels like lifting mental weights, and your brain is like, nah, we could scroll instead. So the secret isn't forcing your brain, it's tricking it. First hack. The just 5 minutes rule. Tell yourself you'll study for only 5 minutes. That's it. No pressure. Your brain hears 5 minutes and goes, okay, fine. But here's the trick. Once you start, your brain gets invested. It's like opening one chip from the packet and accidentally finishing the whole thing. Momentum kicks in. 5 minutes quietly turns into 30. Sneaky? Yes. Effective? Absolutely. Next, study like you're about to teach someone who asks annoying questions. Reading silently feels productive, but your brain is mostly on airplane mode. Instead, explain the topic out loud. To your wall, your pet, or that friend who doesn't care, but listens anyway. When you teach, your brain panics a little and says, wait, I need to actually understand this. That panic? That's learning happening. Here's a fun one. Your brain loves stories, not facts. If you're studying something boring, like formulas, dates, or definitions, turn it into a mini story. For example, instead of memorizing random psychology terms, imagine them as characters in a drama. Memory is the unreliable friend. Attention gets distracted mid-conversation. Suddenly, your brain remembers everything because it thinks it's gossip. Now let's talk about the environment illusion. Ever noticed how studying in the same place makes everything feel boring faster? That's because your brain associates that spot with boredom. Try switching locations, different room, different chair, even a cafe corner. Same book, new place. Your brain goes, oh, something new is happening, and pays more attention. No new motivation needed. Another powerful hack. Write messy first, perfect later. Most people procrastinate because they want their notes to look nice. Your brain fears starting because it thinks it has to be perfect. Give yourself permission to write ugly notes. Bad handwriting, half sentences, random arrows. Once the pressure is gone, starting becomes easy, and starting is 80% of winning. Now here's one your brain will love. Reward-based studying. Your brain runs on dopamine. No reward, no effort. So make deals with yourself. If I finish this chapter, I get 1 episode, or chocolate, or a nap. Suddenly studying feels like a quest, not a punishment. Just make sure the reward doesn't turn into a 3-hour break. We're tricking the brain, not destroying the plan. Let's fix forgetting, because that's the most annoying part. Enter active recall. Instead of rereading notes 10 times, close the book and ask yourself questions. Even if you struggle, that struggle strengthens memory. It's like mental gym soreness, uncomfortable but effective. If rereading is watching fitness videos, active recall is actually doing push-ups. Here's a weird but powerful one. Use background noise, not silence. Complete silence can feel intense, and music with lyrics hijacks your brain. But light background sounds, rain, cafe noise, instrumental music, give your brain just enough stimulation to stay focused. It's like giving a toddler a toy so they stop bothering you. Also, stop studying when you're exhausted. Your brain doesn't learn well when tired. It just pretends to. Short, focused sessions beat long, painful ones. Study in chunks, take breaks, walk around, stretch. Your brain needs oxygen, not suffering. And finally, the biggest hack most people ignore. Be nicer to yourself. Calling yourself lazy, dumb, or bad at studying actually trains your brain to avoid studying. Talk to yourself like you talk to a friend. Encouragement works better than insults. Always. So here's the truth. Studying isn't about intelligence. It's about psychology. When you work with your brain instead of against it, everything changes. Try just one of these hacks today. Not all of them, one. Because small changes beat big plans that never start. And if your brain still tries to open social media, well, congratulations, it's doing its job. Now you know how to outsmart it.